Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Z-Man Monday, which I actually haven't been able to do too many of these Z-Man Mondays recently because I haven't been at home. I haven't had my Elastec bait wall with me, and I guess I could have still done them, but I haven't. But I want to bring it back. I want to bring back the Z-Man Monday of videos, and where I essentially just talk about one Z-Man Elastec bait and show you how I rig it and the type of situations that I throw it in. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And actually, this is the bait that we're gonna be talking about today for this Z-Man Monday, the Mag Fatties from Z-Man. This is a killer worm, you know, big body worm that I've been using for about 10 years now. I think about 10 years, or no, a little bit shorter than that, probably about 7 or 8 years now. But I've had a lot of success with it, especially this time of year. May and June time period where those fish are just hitting the ledges or hitting offshore structure and cover. You know, that's kind of the key time period for fishing a big bodied worm design like this. You know, it used to be that I threw more ribbon tail style, like 10-inch or 11-inch worms. But nowadays the Mag Fatties are kind of like that's my choice for most situations. But again, this is a early summertime type of bait. You can fish it all year round, but that seems to be like the kind of key time period where the Mag Fatties tends to work. It's just a very simple straight tail style design, but it's a big body design. So it gives off a really big profile, and it appeals to those fish that are feeding up after, you know, after the spawn, the post-spawn time period. And really it's very simple. The way that I fish it is I fish it offshore on ledges or offshore structure in general, and also in brush piles. This is one of my favorite brush pile worm designs out there. And I fish it in usually 3 different ways. I will fish it on a Carolina rig a lot. So I'll use like a, just a traditional Carolina rig setup and just drag this around. So that is a good way to throw the Mag Fatties. But really the 2 primary ways that I'm going to be fishing the Mag Fatties are with a traditional Texas rig, you know, where you're using an offset shank hook like the 957. I'll usually use like a 5/0 or 6/0 style offset shank hook, and just a, you know, 1/4 ounce sliding sinker, give or take, you know, the size a little bit depending on like the depth and how fast you want it to fall and all those things. You know, that's the kind of the traditional way that I'll fish it. It's just a traditional Texas rig with an offset shank hook and a sliding bullet sinker. And sometimes I'll actually add like if I'm fishing brush piles, I'll add a little bobber stop to the front of the weight to kind of keep the weight and the bait kind of, you know, together a little bit more so they don't separate. But Texas rig is going to be a great presentation if you're fishing offshore structure that has some type of cover on it, like brush piles or trees or something like that. That's what I like to use a lot of times in those scenarios. But another way of rigging the Mag Fatties that is really good if you're fishing ledges or clean bottom areas, shell beds and things like that. I wish I had them with me. In fact, I wish that I had all of my tackle here so I could rig everything up for you, but you know how to Texas rig. You should know how to Texas rig. If you don't, go find one of my videos that shows you how to Texas rig. But the other way that I rig this is with a Mag Shaky Head, like a big Shaky Head. So the one that really comes to mind that I use a lot is the Secret Lures lead shaker. It's got this big, probably 6/0 hook on it, and it does have like a screw lock keeper on there, which is problematic with Elastec, you will find. But actually, you know, with the Mag Fatties, as long as you just, you know, really put some pressure on it and just keep spinning it, it will catch. You know, that screw lock, that corkscrew will actually dig into the Mag Fatties because it is somewhat porous. They do have enough salt in it to where it's porous enough that it will finally catch at some point. If you can find like a big shaky head design that has more of a spike that works better with Elastec, use that one. But I've always used the Secret Lures lead shaker. And the reason why I'll use a lead shaker or a big shaky head design over just a traditional Texas rig for fishing around ledges and stuff like that, or like clean bottom areas, is that it kind of positions this bait in a situation where, or an orientation where it allows the tail to kind of stick up even more than just the Elastec will allow. Because the Elastec that this bait is made out of is very buoyant as is, but a Texas rig is still gonna just allow it to kind of be like this. The shaky head positions it so it's almost sticking straight up. And I really like a shaky head for just dragging on the bottom more, because I also feel like it just, the line makes less contact with the abrasive, shells and whatever I'm fishing the bait through. So shaky head, big mag style shaky head if it's clean bottom, but if you got any type of brush or any, grass or anything like that, just a traditional Texas rig, and then Carolina rig if you're just trying to cover water on a big piece of structure. So that is how I fish the mag fatties. Let me show you some of my favorite colors. For the summertime period, plum is going to be hard to beat. Just some type of purple like this. This is kind of my gold standard for May and June. Another really good color would be June bug, for fishing offshore during the summertime, but also green pumpkin. Those are the three colors that I really lean on hard with the mag fatties. Those are my favorite colors. So anyways, guys, just wanted to do a Z-Man Monday, talk about my favorite early summertime soft plastic, the mag fatties. So let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below. Have you caught fish on the mag fatties before, and how do you like to rig this great bait? So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you have any success with the tips and tricks that you find in my videos, share that story with me. I'd love to hear a story of you catching your new personal best, or whatever happened out there on the water. That my videos kind of helped you have success with. So drop a comment below, or send me an email at sonar@sonarfishing.com. But overall, I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you out on the water. Make sure you trust the process.